All right, ready for a deep dive.
I'm ready.
Today, we're diving into the world of Emma Grede.
Ooh, love her.
This isn't just your average success story. We're digging deeper to find tips, real actionable tips.
Awesome.
Tips you can use in your own journey, to success.
Yeah.
Emma built two, not one, but two billion-dollar brands.
Billion-dollar brands, SKIMS, Good American.
Exactly.
She's amazing.
She's a powerhouse.
What I find so captivating about her is she didn't just dream about success. She took charge.
Yeah.
She was a young woman growing up in East London,
Right.
but she already knew she wanted to be in the fashion world.
Mm.
But she didn't just wait for it to happen. She strategically positioned herself
Yeah.
to learn, to gain experience.
Smart. So she had a plan. It sounds like she had a plan from the very beginning.
Oh, she did.
What were those first steps?
First, she dove in headfirst, right into the industry.
Okay.
Fashion PR internship, volunteering at events, networking like crazy. She understood that building those connections, making a good impression, that was powerful.
Right.
They weren't just random gigs.
Yeah.
They were stepping stones.
I love that. Stepping stones to the ultimate goal.
Yes.
That's a good lesson for anyone starting out, Don't just take any job.
No.
Think about where you want to be. How does this job get you there?
Exactly. And then at 24, she took another jump.
Oh, wow.
Founded her own company.
At 24.
Her own entertainment marketing agency, ITB Worldwide. Talk about guts.
Wow. I can't imagine starting my own company at 24.
Intense.
I bet those early days were a whirlwind.
Yeah.
What'd she learn from that?
It was entrepreneurship, like a crash course.
Oh, yeah.
She had to wear every hat.
Right.
Moving with clients, sending invoices late at night.
A whole thing.
The whole thing. She had to learn time management, resourcefulness,
Mm-hmm.
building a strong team. So important.
It's that classic entrepreneur thing, wearing all the hats.
Yes.
So overwhelming.
It is.
But man, is it valuable.
Oh, it's so valuable.
That's so valuable.
And, for Emma, this really solidified a key principle for her whole career.
Okay.
The power of people.
The power of people.
Success is not a solo act. You can't do it alone. You can't. You need that talented, dedicated team
Right.
to really bring that vision to life.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dig into that. How'd she approach building her team? What were her secrets?
One of her core beliefs, diversity.
Okay.
But she's not just talking about checking boxes.
Right.
She really believes that diverse perspectives lead to better work.
Better work.
Back in her agency days, that team, they had a mix of backgrounds, experiences, and that's what helped them
Okay.
avoid mistakes,
Yeah.
create really innovative campaigns.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's more than just, the right thing to do.
It is.
It's a strategy.
It's a strategic advantage.
It's a strategic advantage.
Bringing all those fresh ideas, different ways of looking at things,
You don't get stuck.
You don't get stuck. It makes the company stronger, more innovative.
Absolutely. If everyone in the room thinks the same way,
Ooh.
you're going to miss things.
You're going to miss things.
Yeah.
Blind spots, overlook valuable insights.
Exactly. It's a great takeaway.
It is.
Diversity, it's not just about doing the right thing.
Yeah.
It's about making smarter business decisions.
Smarter business decisions.
You create that company culture where everyone feels valued, respected. And what does that do? Attracts talent.
Retains talent.
Keeps talent. Love that. Now, another thing she talks about, building relationships.
Oh, huge.
Her connections, in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
That played a big part in her partnership with the Kardashian family.
For sure.
But it wasn't just about name dropping, right?
Oh, no.
She got it.
She understood.
She understood their desire to go beyond endorsements, get into real brand building. And that led to Good American.
It did.
That's interesting. So it wasn't like, hey, let's just slap a celebrity on a product and call it a day.
Yeah, no.
It was deeper than that.
Much deeper. There was this understanding what both sides wanted to achieve.
I like that. And what's cool about Good American, it came from Emma's research.
It did. She saw it. A gap in the market.
Okay.
A lack of inclusivity in the fashion industry. Especially for curvy women.
Yeah.
And Khloe Kardashian, she was already living this, so she was the perfect partner.
The stars aligned. Sounds like the stars aligned.
Yeah.
But even with a famous face attached, it takes work, right?
It does. It
takes work to build a successful brand.
You're right. And Emma emphasizes this, that customer loyalty, it comes from the quality.
The quality.
Not just the star power. You can have all the biggest celebrity endorsements in the world.
Yeah.
But if the product doesn't live up to the hype, you're not going to succeed.
No.
Good American, their commitment to inclusivity, it goes beyond marketing. It's a wide range of sizes. They really listen to what the customers are saying.
Smart.
They're making sure that their products meet a real need.
So it's not just about ticking a box.
Nope.
It's about building a brand that truly resonates
Yes.
with its target audience.
Yes.
That's a big lesson.
It is.
For any business.
Yeah.
And speaking of building brands that resonate, her success with Good American led her to SKIMS, Kim Kardashian's shapewear line.
Yes, it did.
She brought in her expertise, product development, design, merchandising, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
She's a self-proclaimed product junkie.
She is.
And SKIMS became her playground.
It did. It did.
It sounds like the perfect place for her.
It does.
But even with Kim Kardashian, I bet there were challenges in those early days.
Oh, for sure. One of the biggest, the initial name.
Oh, yeah.
Kimono.
Yeah.
Huge controversy.
Big deal.
People were accusing the brand of cultural appropriation.
I remember that. Big PR headache.
It was.
What did they learn from that?
It really highlighted how important it is to listen to what your customers are saying.
Yeah.
Even when it's tough to hear.
It can be tough.
It can be. They realized they needed to be more sensitive to those cultural nuances and be willing to adapt. And they did.
They did.
They changed the name to SKIMS.
Yeah.
Much better fit.
Much better fit.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of humility to admit a mistake, especially when you're dealing with a brand that big.
It does. It does. And this whole experience really, it underscores another key principle of Emma's.
Okay.
Decision-making under pressure.
Decision-making under pressure.
She really believes in that make a decision and move on mentality.
Okay.
Overthinking,
Yeah.
It can really paralyze you,
It can.
especially in fast-paced industries like fashion and retail.
Makes sense. So it's not about being reckless.
No.
It's about avoiding that analysis paralysis.
Exactly.
But how do you balance that gut instinct with smart decisions?
Well, she's incredibly strategic about information. She's gathering it. She's seeking out diverse perspectives, always reaching out to her network, Other CEOs, mentors, industry experts.
Smart.
Getting their take on things.
Yeah.
She believes in learning from other people's experiences.
It's that gut feeling plus a healthy dose of research.
An outside perspective.
Outside perspectives.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense?
It does. And it's not just, industry experts.
Mm-hmm.
Emma really values customer feedback.
Okay.
She's always engaging with her audience.
Yeah.
Social media, surveys, focus groups, all of it.
Right.
Remember, she mentioned she's always the first to know if a retailer isn't carrying the full-size range for Good American.
Yeah.
It's because her customers tell her.
Wow.
Directly.
That's incredible.
It is.
It's like she has this direct line
she does.
of communication with her customers.
So valuable these days.
So valuable.
And she's not just listening.
Right.
She's using that feedback to make things better.
To improve. If customers are frustrated with a product or a process, she takes it to heart. Looks for ways to fix it. That's huge.
That responsiveness.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
Builds trust.
Trust and loyalty.
It's a good reminder
It is.
that even when you're at the top, you can't lose touch with your customers.
You never forget the people who got you there.
Exactly. Now let's talk about a slightly unexpected chapter in Emma's career. Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, right?
For someone who's not really a TV person, it was a surprise.
It was.
But what do you think drew her to it?
I think it was the opportunity.
Yeah.
To make a real impact.
Okay.
She wanted to use her platform to help other entrepreneurs. Especially women and people of color.
Right.
Who often face so many barriers.
When it comes to funding.
Yeah.
So less about the spotlight, more about using her position to make a difference. Level the playing field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She saw it as a chance to challenge those stereotypes.
Yeah. Showcase the talent.
Showcase the talent that's out there.
That's often overlooked.
Yeah.
In the investment world.
And just her presence on the show.
Right.
I feel like it sent a powerful message.
It's such a powerful message.
Success isn't limited by race, gender, background.
No, it's not.
It's about your drive.
Your passion.
And your talent.
Exactly.
It sounds like she used that platform to not only invest, but to inspire a new generation of entrepreneurs.
Love it.
And one of the key things she always says
What's that?
To those early stage founders.
Okay.
Bootstrap.
As
much as you can before you go looking for outside investment.
Interesting.
Interesting, right?
Because most entrepreneurs are like, give me the money.
Right, exactly.
But she's advocating for something different.
She is. What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, she believes that those challenges of bootstrapping, learning to be resourceful, making every dollar count, and really understanding your business inside and out.
It's a crash course
It's
in your own business.
It's invaluable.
It's those lessons that you learn along the way.
Exactly.
So it's about building that solid foundation.
Yes.
Before you bring in investors.
Before you bring in outside investors.
And she speaks from experience.
She does. She built her first company, ITB Worldwide.
Right.
No outside capital.
Wow.
Taught her about financial discipline.
Okay.
And making strategic decisions when resources are limited.
When you have to make do with what you have.
Exactly.
You develop this
appreciation
for every penny.
It makes sense.
It does.
And she says when you eventually do seek funding, you're in a much stronger position.
You are.
You've got that track record.
You do.
You understand your financials.
And you've got a story that's going to resonate.
Resonate with investors.
So it's not just about the money.
No.
It's about showing
you're building a sustainable business.
You're in it for the long haul.
Yes. You're not chasing a quick payout.
Now, shifting gears a bit.
Okay.
We can't talk about Emma Grede.
Right.
Without talking about her commitment to social impact. The 15% pledge.
The 15% pledge.
Such a simple idea.
It is.
But so powerful.
Incredibly powerful.
If Black people make up 15% of the U.S. population.
Right.
Then Black-owned businesses should have 15% of shelf space.
In major retailers, yes.
Seems like common sense.
Does.
But it's often overlooked.
It is. It is.
And for Emma, it's not just about, representation.
Right.
It's about addressing the systemic economic disparities that have held back Black communities.
For far too long.
So how does this pledge actually translate into economic empowerment?
Well, by securing more shelf space, Black-owned businesses, they get more visibility. They have access to a larger customer base. And that leads to higher sales, job creation, investment in those local communities.
So it's about this ripple effect that benefits not just the businesses, but the whole ecosystem.
The whole ecosystem, exactly.
It's amazing to see how this initiative has taken off.
It is.
With major retailers like Sephora and Macy's committing to the pledge.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's a testament to the power of collective action.
Yes.
And to the growing awareness that we need greater economic inclusion.
We do.
And Emma, as the chairwoman of the organization, she's a driving force.
She is a powerhouse.
She's a powerhouse. She is. It's clear that she's passionate.
She is.
About using her platform to create a more equitable world.
A more equitable world for everyone.
And this brings us to another point that Emma often brings up.
What's that?
The unique challenges that women face.
Oh, yeah.
In the business world.
Especially women of color.
Especially women of color. It's a conversation that we need to have.
We do.
But it's often,
it's brushed aside.
It brushed aside.
Yeah.
And she's so honest.
She is.
About the sacrifices she's had to make. The guilt that comes with balancing work and family.
It's tough.
And the pressure.
Constant pressure.
To prove herself.
In a male-dominated world.
In a male-dominated industry.
That's hard.
Those are real struggles.
They are.
That so many women entrepreneurs can relate to.
I know, I can.
It's refreshing to hear someone like her speak so openly about it.
It is.
And she's not just sharing her story.
Right.
She's challenging that notion.
Yeah.
That women should feel ashamed or apologetic for putting their careers first.
You shouldn't have to apologize for your ambition.
You shouldn't have to apologize for your ambition. She's advocating for a more supportive environment.
Yes.
Where women can thrive.
Absolutely.
Without feeling like they constantly need to explain themselves.
Exactly.
It's about redefining success.
It is.
And recognizing that it looks different for everyone.
100%.
There's no one-size-fits-all approach to building a career or a family.
Absolutely.
And Emma's willingness to be so open. It's empowering.
Incredibly empowering.
It gives other women permission.
It does.
To embrace their own journeys.
Yeah.
To find success.
On their own terms.
On their own terms.
Yes.
It's so important to have those role models out there.
It is.
To show us what's possible.
Right.
Staying true to yourself.
Absolutely.
As we wrap up, our deep dive into Emma's world.
Okay.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
Remember, she had this vision, fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't limit herself
No,
to just one path,
she didn't.
entertainment marketing. And that turned out to be so valuable.
It did.
Sometimes those detours, right?
Yeah.
Unexpected detours can lead to the best opportunity.
The best opportunities, for sure.
Those early days, entertainment marketing, they honed her skills.
They did.
Entrepreneurship skills, building relationships, spotting trends.
Yeah.
And that belief in herself, that vision.
Unwavering.
Launching her own agency at 24.
Wow.
Partnering with the Kardashians, building those billion-dollar brands.
She was not afraid to take risks.
No. She trusted her gut.
She did.
That fearlessness is contagious. It reminds me, we all have the power, right?
I do.
To create our own opportunities.
Even if it means
Starting small.
taking that less conventional path.
Less conventional path, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the biggest takeaways for me, Emma's story, is making those decisions.
Yeah.
And moving forward. She talked about overthinking.
Right.
It can be paralyzing.
It can.
Sometimes you just got to trust your gut.
And take action.
And take action. Exactly. Such a valuable lesson.
It is.
Whether you're starting a business or just navigating life.
Like life in general, right?
It's so easy to get caught up in that analysis paralysis.
Oh, it is.
But sometimes the best thing you can do.
Just make a decision.
Make a decision and move.
And move on.
And move on. Exactly. And if it doesn't work out.
It's not a failure.
It's not a failure. It's a learning opportunity.
A learning experience.
Emma's journey is full of those examples. Adapting, pivoting, course correcting along the way.
All part of the process.
All part of the process.
Yeah.
It's about embracing the unknown.
Being willing to experiment. Knowing that even setback
can lead to breakthroughs.
Exactly.
Before we leave our listeners with a final thought, I want to go back to something Emma said that really stuck with me.
Oh, what's that?
It's about finding your purpose.
Purpose? Yeah.
It's about being passionate about what you do.
It is. Feeling like you're making a difference.
Making a difference, right? It's not just about building a business.
Yeah.
It's about creating something you're proud of.
Yeah.
Something that aligns with your values.
And that purpose.
That purpose.
It fuels you.
Fuels you.
Keeps you going.
When things get tough.
When things get rough.
That's what makes her story so inspiring.
It is.
She's proof that you can achieve incredible success, stay true to yourself, and make a difference.
She's not just building businesses.
She's building a legacy.
A legacy, yeah.
So here's our final thought for you, dear listener. What problem are you facing?
Ooh. Good question.
That could be the seed of your next big idea.
The seed.
What bothers you?
Yeah.
What do you wish existed? What change do you want to see in the world?
You might be sitting on a gold mine.
A gold mine.
Of potential.
Just like Emma.
Yeah.
You have the power to turn those frustrations into opportunities.
Go out there.
Trust your gut.
Build those relationships.
Build those relationships and create something amazing. That's it for our deep dive into the world of Emma Grede.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We hope you learned something.
I hope you got some good tips.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
For another fascinating exploration
of the people and ideas shaping our world.
Bye for now.
Bye.